Okay, so we're going to look at a couple of little techniques we can do with the sampler. Going to look at how we can create a rhythmic sampler. So it's not about creating a new pitched instrument. It's about taking something and chopping it up into individual sections or small rhythms of it. So I'm going to use the lead vocals for this.
I'm alright on the weekend. This is how I'm gonna work it.
And what I'm going to do is just zoom in so I can see my individual beats. Oops. There we go. And I'm just going to chop it on the half beats. So for instance, 4.4 there, here's halfway through. Highlight that, I'm going to use Command and T to trim it. Then I'm going to trim it on beat 5. Bar 5. Bar 5 beat 1.2. Bar 5 beat 2. Beat 2.5. Beat 3. There's nothing that really happens there until halfway through beat 4. I'm then going to chop it on bar 6. Halfway through. Bar 6 beat 2. Again halfway through beat 3. And let's just do these last few here.
And I let it out.
Yeah, we'll have that as well. Now I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to highlight all of the bits with sound in. So I'm just going to leave out, so I'm using Shift here and clicking on them. I'm going to leave out these ones because I know there's no sound in there. So holding Shift and clicking on each of these. That one because it looks like there's a little bit of sound in there. And then once I've selected them, I can right click, go down to Convert, and convert to a new sampler track. Create zones from the regions. Instrument will be my sampler, and the instrument name can be lead vocals. Yeah, sure. You may need to change this. The trigger note range, I always set mine to C1. So then if you're using a MIDI keyboard, a small MIDI keyboard, C1 will be -1 octaves, and it will be the first C on your keyboard. Just makes it a little bit easier to find. So now what we have, you see these MIDI regions line up to, the MIDI notes, line up to the chops that we've made. I'm going to go into the track inspector and open up the sampler. Hide, synth, mod matrix. I need to show the mapping.
I'm alright on the weekend. This is how I'm gonna work it. I'm the fire and the lightning, and I let it out.
So each key is half of a beat of the vocals. One thing I'm going to do is just go into my zone here at the top right. Command and A to highlight everything. And I'm going to put them all into one-shot mode and turn pitch off. And now what we will have is we can play that rhythmically. So I'm just going to create a little pattern here.
I'm right on the. I'm right on the. This is I'm gonna I'm right on the this is This is how I'm gonna.
Cool. So we've got a new rhythmic pattern using them vocals. I'm going to play this with, let's pick the berimbau drums. And that's all that's doing anything at that point. Oops.
I'm a right on this is how I'm gonna. I'm a right on this is how I'm gonna. I'm a right on this is how I'm gonna.
So quite a cool little technique to create something new from one of the existing parts in your remix project.